this is Indi with Basmati.com bringing you another yoga pose video today. So today we're going to be working on Malasana, or a low squat pose. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and start prepping in a wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to bring your feet nice and wide. Get a nice stretch through the hamstrings, lower yourself down, relax your neck and head forward. Feel a really nice stretch through your low spine, upper spine, back of the neck. And go ahead and press into the floor, come up to a partway lift, flatten the spine, neutralize the low back, and forward fold again. Now for this one, we're going to go ahead and prepare by bringing our hands slightly forward. You're going to come up onto the balls of the feet to rotate the heels in. So the heels are pointed slightly in towards your body, toes pointed slightly out towards the corners of the room. And then you're going to slowly bend the knees and come down into a squat. It's a really, really nice but deep hip stretch, so do make sure that you've moved a bit before coming into this posture. You might want to bring your feet in slightly, you can adjust as you go. And then we're going to use our core strength, press our hands together and press your elbows into the outside edges of the knees, simultaneously gently pressing the knees into the arms. So that bit of compression and the hands placed together helps to support the knees coming open so that you get the nice deep stretch. And the knees also help to keep you lifted so that you don't tip over backwards. So key thing, make sure you check down and your knees are stacked over your ankles. If they're not, you may need to turn your feet in just a little bit. And then you can readjust. So just make sure that you're pressing into the four corners of your feet. What you want to avoid is the foot tipping up. So you have to use your core strength and the compression of the stretch to be able to feel stable. And then stay here for a few breaths. It won't take long. Quads will start talking to you. So important. It helps build leg strength while simultaneously stretching through the hips. So that's a really, really nice deep hip stretch. As well as through the adductors on the insides of the thighs. And then when you're ready, very slow on your exit, start by placing your hands, and then you can slowly start to straighten through the legs. Relax your head forward, come back to your wide-legged stretch. You can rotate the toes in, heels slightly out. And then when you're all done here, go ahead and heel-toe your feet back together. And then you can come down onto your knees. I usually really like to take a fixed firm after the stretch so that you get a nice stretch through the front of the quads, which is what was working in that pose in Malasana. And then you can widen your feet slightly until your hips meet the ground. And then you can start to lean slightly back. And just go to where it's comfortable for you. You can come all the way down to the mat if you'd like. One elbow at a time. Slowly back of the head finds the mat. You can bring your hands over your head or keep your hands down towards your ankles. Take a few breaths. Breathe into the front of the quads. And then as you come up, make sure no twisting. You can lift the head, come up onto the elbows, and then press your hands into the back and come out nice and straight. And then bring the knees back together and you can tap the ankles out. That's what I usually like to do. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Indi with Basmati.com. Today we broke down Malasana, or a low squat. Thank you for tuning in and stay tuned for the next video. Blessings.